Hello everyone and welcome. In today's video, I'm going to show you step by step how to build a funnel for your membership website. Now, in the previous video, I created a membership website from scratch. So you may want to take a look at that video if you want to see how you actually create a membership website. In fact, let me show you what it looks like. So over here, this is our landing page. And if I scroll down here, these are all our membership levels. And if someone wants to, let's say, sign up for the gold membership, this is where they click. So if I click here to get started, it now takes us to the actual membership, and then you can go ahead and pay. Now, although this process actually works and pretty much someone can come to the website, buy the membership, and all is good. But in terms of presenting this layout, it doesn't really look attractive, or it doesn't really convert very well, because ideally this page here needs to be a sales page, which has a list of benefits, maybe a video describing what the product is about, testimonials and so on, and then the price. So this is pretty much what we have out of the box when we use WooCommerce. But we can actually improve this by using Cartflows, because it allows us to create custom-made layouts and also create upsells and downsells. So this will greatly improve how much you're going to make on your membership websites. In fact, let me show you quickly what I have on my current membership website. So over here, I give away a free WordPress course. And then with that, I also have an order bump of $11 per month to access all my other courses on my website. And to be honest, this has been performing quite well. To date, it's making $793 per month. This is recurring. So if I was just giving away this WordPress course and not have like an offer to go with it, this wouldn't really make money. So because I've added this order bump, I'm actually making a bit of money on top of this WordPress free course that I'm giving away. And this is just one of my funnels. So this is pretty much what I'm going to show you today, and how you can add this to your own membership websites. So without wasting a lot of time, let's dive in and but in fact, you know what? Before we get started, if you buy Cartflows using my affiliate link, I will give you access to my Cartflows course and also access to quite a lot of bonuses. The link to all the bonuses is in the video description below. All right, that's it. Let's get started. So here is pretty much our scenario. This is your traffic, so they land on your page. So what I recommend is giving away something for free. So in my example, I gave away a free WordPress course. So in your case, for your membership website, it could be maybe a dieting membership about dieting, about relationships, coaching, whatever it is. Just try and find something that you can give away for free. So in this case, I'm just maybe giving this maybe a 30-minute coaching call. So this is the free offer. This is to allow people to get into your funnel. So here, the benefits of this as well is, as someone comes over here and signs up for this 30-minute coaching call, they are also added to an email list. So in the future, you can actually sell other products or related products, or even offers at a later stage. So this is why this stage is very, very important. Now, as soon as they sign up, this is where you can upsell and give them a 50% one-time offer. It could be even a 20% one-time offer. It's up to you. But the point here is, you are going to get a percentage of people that are going to take you on this offer. And this is how you're going to be making extra money on this actual funnel. Now, this software, Cartflows, it doesn't only allow you to do one funnel. In fact, you can do unlimited funnels, which means you can test and see which funnel is performing better. So this one here is a basic one. And the reason why I'm recommending that you do this as your first funnel is because it is actually working for me in real life. Okay, so this is why I'm recommending this. Right, so let's go ahead now and build this funnel. So over here, as you can see, as I mentioned earlier on, I just need to reiterate this point. This page here, although a customer can come over here and add this to cart, pretty much that's all they can do. They can't really do anything, like upsells, downsells, or order bumps. So now let me show you how to set up all your funnels. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back into my dashboard here, and we are going to install Cartflows. Now, I've already gone ahead and signed up for Cartflows Pro, which is what you need, and it is $299 per year. So I would rather tell you this right up front. So $299 per year is what you need to pay for this. But of course, you're going to make your money back once you start, selling all your memberships. Right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add my plugin. So I'm going to come over here, click on add new. So the first plugin here is going to be Cartflows. Now this first one here is free. So I'm going to go ahead and install it, and then I'm going to activate. Okay, so now that this one is installed, I need to go ahead now and install Cartflows Pro, and this is the one that you need to buy in order for you to have the upsells, downsells, and customized sales pages. So I've already downloaded it, so I'm just going to come over here now, click on add new, and then I'm going to click upload plugin, choose file, then go to my downloads folder and look for my plugin. And here it is. I'm going to double click, install now, activate. Now I just need to come over here to my settings and just make sure that it's set up correctly. So I'm going to click here on settings, and here you need to make sure that you set this up with the page builder that you're actually using. So in my case, I use Divi, so I've activated that. Okay, so pretty much that's all you need to do. Now, the next step you need to do is to go to WooCommerce and click on settings. Now, over here on the settings, there's a place here on accounts and privacy that you need to update. And that is when people come onto your website, you need to allow them to create an account during checkout. So you need to activate this. And over here, when creating an account, automatically generate a username from the user's email address. Again, I can just check that, that's fine. And when creating an account, automatically generate the password. So you can also allow this to happen. But of course, if you want to allow them to choose their own password, you can just uncheck that. Okay, so pretty much this is what we need to do here. I'm just going to save changes. Now let's go ahead and build our funnel. So let's just take a quick look here. So over here, we want to create this landing page. So let's start with this landing page. So over here, I'm going to go to Cartflows and then click on flows. So we want to give our flow a name. So I'm going to click here on add new. So for our landing page, I'm just going to go with any of these templates. So I'm going to click import. Okay, so all my steps are now imported. That's great. The next stage is to give this a name. So it's very, very important that we give this flow a name. So let's say free coaching call. So now we can actually come here and design the landing page. So let's start with that. So I'm just going to save this first because I've just given this a name, free coaching call. So now I'm going to click here on edit. So I'm going to click the landing page. I'm going to edit the landing page. So we have Divi installed. So it's automatically going to try and design this using Divi. That is why the step I recommended that you check in the first step was very crucial. Okay, so now that we have this, we can actually now start designing this. So if I click here, here is my page. I can now go in and design my landing page. So I'm just going to delete this because I don't need that. So over here, I'm just going to say free coaching call. Okay, I'm just going to get rid of some of this text because I don't need it. And then here you can add a title. So I'm just going to say, change your life today. Now over here, this is a brief description of what this is about. Now, as you can see, this is pretty much a template. So what I can actually do here is to go in and customize this and change this whole design. So I'm going to start by coming over here to my section settings and changing the background. So I'm going to snap this to the right. And then I'm going to start by adding my background color or my background image. So over here, we have this image here by default. So we want to get rid of that and add our own background image. So I'm going to click on this plus button and let's go with this one here. Okay, upload an image. So as you can see, I've just added my image here, but of course we can't really read what we have here on this text because it's pretty much very close to what we have here in the background. Okay, so that's fine. We can fix that easily. So I'm going to save this. Now we have this image here, which we don't need. So I'm going to delete that because it's covering this image that we have right here. Okay, great. So there's also other stuff that I can see here. I'm going to delete that and just make sure that all I have is just my main title here. Now, because we have a duck background here, we need to go in here and change this text. So I'm going to click on this gear icon, click on design, text. Now I am going to start playing around with the colors. So here on text color, it's set to dark. So let's change this to light. Okay, in fact, I think I need to go in and change these colors manually. Okay, so here I've changed my color. I'm going to do the same here for this text. I'm going to click here on this brush tool, and this is going to take me directly to where I can customize this text. So I'm going to change this color as well. So what we may also need to do here is to work on this button, because the color here as well is blending with the background. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to save this for now, and then I'm going to go into my module settings here for the button, click on design button, and then you want to make sure use custom styles for button is activated. And then this is where you want to change your colors for your button. So let's start here with the background color. I want something that really stands out, and I think this actually works quite well. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think this one works better. Okay, so we're going to go with that as our background color, and we also need to have our border. And our color here is fine. The hover is fine as well. So I'm just going to leave this as it is. But as you can see, it's really, really exciting to use Divi, because you can go in and customize all these default templates. So you don't really have to have all these different industry type templates in here. You can just go and change your current template or the default one that comes with Cartflows into whatever it is that you want it to look like in your that matches your membership site. So one more thing I need to do here is just to save, and then I just need to adjust the sizing here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in here and change this text. As you can see, whoever designed this added this text into pretty much one text item. So this is not the best way to do it. So let me show you an easier way to actually do this. So this will actually give you even more control as you're designing your landing pages. So over here now, I'm just going to save this, and let me add a brand new module, and this is going to be a text module. So over here, I am going to add my dummy text, and then I'm just going to go in and change the color as well. So I'm going to click here on text, change this to white, save that. Now we also need this title. So I'm going to make one more. So I'm going to in fact, let me duplicate this. It's easier that way. So I'm going to duplicate this, but on the top one now, I am going to have this as a heading. So I'm going to say here, free coaching call, highlight it, set this to heading 1, and that's looking good. Fantastic. So next I'm going to come over here to design, heading text. And while you are here on heading 1, just make sure you change your color, and that's looking good already. Now I can go in here and delete this. So with these two now, it may seem like it's the same thing, but of course you can come in here and make further adjustments. So here I can just drag this, bring this much closer, and I can come over here to the text one and then just add some negative margin. So this is what I meant, that it's quite easier for you to go in and customize this when you add single modules. And here for the button as well, let's bring this closer to our text, just like that. Okay, so that's looking much better. So this is now our brand new landing page for our sales page. So here you can add all your features. I'm not going to go in and play around with this. I'm just going to leave this as it is, because you can see how easily it is. You can go in and customize this. Now this, you may not have all this trusted by, you may not even have all these logos. So if you're not sure about something that you don't need, just delete it by clicking here on the trash can, just like that. And reviews, this is actually quite good. You can go in, if you have any reviews, add them in here. And then finally, on this last section here, we can delete this if we don't need it. For FAQs, you can leave the FAQs as they are, and whatever you don't need, just go in and delete. Okay, so now that we've created this landing page, let's take a look here at our diagram and see what we need to work on next. So over here, we can see we have this upsell. So this is the page that we need to work on. So let's go back in and start building our upsell page. So I'm going to come over here on my landing, and then let's go back to edit step. And then while I'm here, I'm just going to go back to edit flow. Okay, so here you can see from our landing page, it takes us straight to the checkout page. But of course, in our example here, we need to go to the upsell so that we can start making a bit of money after we've given that free call. Okay, so to add our upsell, what we're going to do here is to add a brand new step. So I'm going to come over here, click on add new step. And the new step here is the upsell. So I'm going to click here on upsell. And I'm just going to go with this basic page here. In fact, let's go with this one here. Click import. So this is going to be our basic template for our upsell. Great. So for this to work, you need to make sure you drag this just below the checkout page. So now that we have these two, let's click on update, and we need now to go in and create our products. So as you can see here, this checkout page does not have a products assigned. So I'm going to come over here to my products, click on all products. So I'm going to do this in a new tab. So when we take a look here at our products, these are the memberships that we created. So this is gold, silver, bronze, and this is pretty much all we have. And these are the prices to go with them. So what we're going to do now is to create a product which is free, which is the free coaching call. So here I'm going to click on add new, and let's call this free coaching call. Now over here on the price, this is going to be 0. Now over here on WP Fusion, we can actually add a tag when people buy this or sign up for this free coaching call. But we're not going to do that now because I showed you how to do that in the previous video. All right, so what we're going to do now, since we've added our products, we don't have to add a description here. I'm going to click on publish. So now we have a free coaching call product. So if we come back here now and refresh this, we are now able to go in and add our product here on the checkout page. So I'm going to click here on edit. Okay, so I'm going to scroll all the way down here until I get to my layout. So first thing, we need to add our free coaching call product here. So I'm just going to type it here, and here it is. I'm going to click here on add. We don't have any coupon codes for this. And over here, we don't have any options. So let me just show you what this looks like so far. I'm going to click on update. Okay, now we're going to view this in a new tab. Okay, so I've just refreshed this. Now we can see this is our free coaching call, and it is absolutely free. Here we have an option for a coupon code, but because this is free, we don't really need this. So I'm going to go back in and show you how to get rid of it. Now over here, this is something that you may not need if we are building our membership website, because the information that we need to collect here is just the name and email. So over here, we have all this. You know, we don't really need this, to be honest. And sometimes, or in fact, in most cases, this is going to have an effect on how many people actually sign up for your product. So let's go in and customize this. So I'm going to come back over here on this step, and then I'm going to go all the way down here. So over here on checkout fields, I'm going to click here, and I am going to enable custom field editor. Now this is very important because you know all these fields that I was showing you here, we can actually get rid of them by coming over here and disabling them. So now let's go ahead and start disabling them. So I'm going to start here with the last name, company name, country. So we don't need all of these, okay? Because our product here is just pretty much a phone call. Okay, so what I may also need to do here is to come over here and just make sure the field width is set to 100%. And let's click on update. Now there's also something that I need to make sure is not showing here, and that is the coupon code field. So let's find that. So here on the checkout fields, you can see enable coupon field is activated. So I'm just going to get rid of that. And then pretty much that's all we need to do. I'm going to save. And that's all we need to do for setting up our checkout page. So let's do a quick refresh, and you're going to see this gone, and also this is going to be simplified. So I'm going to refresh this page, and now you can see all we have is the first name, email address, and then over here we don't have any coupon codes and so on. So this is looking great. Now we want that when someone comes on this page and they're about to sign up for this free coaching call, when they place order, they need to go to this step where they're taken to this one-time offer upsell. So let's go ahead and fix that. So back over here, I'm just going to go in quickly and just make a few changes over here on the top, and then we're going to move on and design it. So over here now, I'm going to click here on this button here to start designing our page. And the first thing I'm going to do is to get rid of this background color and add my own color from my design. So I'm going to go with this color here and save. And then over here, we can actually get rid of this image. We don't really need that. And over here as well, we're going to need 2 columns. That's pretty much what we need. And then I'm going to delete this, and we also don't need this text. And then here, I just want to let people know that this is a checkout page. So I'm just going to rename this to checkout. Okay, and then over here on the right, I can just add an image. So I'm going to search for my image module, and then I'm just going to find my image. So the image I'm going to go with is, let's go with this one here. Upload an image. Okay, so pretty much that's our image that we're going to go with. But of course, you can do way much more than what I've done here to make this page look even more attractive. All right, so now that I've worked on my page here, I'm just going to save this. And then the next page we're going to work on is the actual upsell page, which is this page right here. Right, so let's go back to edit flow. So over here on the upsell page, I'm going to click on edit. So as you can see, there's no product assigned yet. So we need to go in and assign a product. So I'm just going to scroll all the way down here and select the product. So the product here is the bronze. Okay. So we're going to come over here, add it. So the quantity is 1. Now the discount type, in fact, I'm going to leave this. In fact, let's add a percentage. So because here we said it's 50%. So I'm going to come over here and discount value. I'm going to add and say 50. Okay, so pretty much that's all we need to do here. So I'm going to click on update, and then we're going to take a look at this page and see what it looks like. Okay, so let's open this upsell page in a new tab. And here we go. So this will automatically happen in the background, but we need to come in now and change our text and also our offering. So let's go and quickly do that. So I'm going to come over here and enable Visual Builder. So first of all, let's get rid of this background. So I'm going to click here on my section settings, background. We're going to get rid of this image and let's add a color. In fact, let me cancel that. So here we need to add a color. So I'm going to click on the first tab, and the color we're going to go with is maybe this gray here. Okay. And then here on the products, let's go in and customize this. So I'm going to save this. We're going to delete this one here on the bottom. And then now this text here, which says wait before you go, it's actually okay, but we actually need to go in and make sure that the same font is similar to what we are using. So I'm just going to come over here to the pricing. So let's go back and take a look at the pricing of our package. And we also need to change this. So here we've said bronze membership, 50% off one-time offer. Okay. So let's come over here and say 50% off one-time offer. So what we need to do now is to go and check the price for the bronze and then also edit how much this is. And also add how much it is you're going to save. Okay, so moving on, let's come over here now and make some customizations to this area right here. So I'm going to save this. And then I'm going to come over here, click this gear icon. So maybe you may want to change this, make it add a video on there just to emphasize what this package is about. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to delete this, click this plus button and add a video module. Okay, so now I am going to add an image overlay. So I'm going to click here on overlay, click this plus button. So I'm just going to add. Okay, so let's go with this as our image overlay. Click update. And now let's customize our play button. So I'm going to come over here to my play icon, use custom icon size, drag this a little bit, just make it slightly smaller. I think 42 is okay. And then click on save. But now be sure that this video you're adding here is your own video. It needs to be hosted either on YouTube or Vimeo or any of those video hosting companies. Okay, so over here now, if you want to make some changes to this, you can just click on this gear icon and then you can go in and just customize this text. But you know what? To save time, I'm just going to leave this as it is. The idea here is just to show you how you can actually create this funnel. Okay, so I'm going to come over here to my row settings one more time, click on design and click on border. Because right now my border does not have the color for my branding. So I'm just going to change the color around a bit. Okay, so I'm going to go with that and save. Right. So next stage now is let's go and take a look at our products. So I'm going to go back to my dashboard. Products, all products. So we are upselling the bronze. So right now it's 197. So 50% of 197 is 98.50. So I'm going to come back over here, and then here you save 98. Okay. So I think this is looking great. Now let's save this page. Now over here, I'm going to go back to edit flow. In fact, before we do that, let's make sure we save, because the final stage on this is going to be our thank you page. So we have this landing page, checkout page, upsell, and then thank you page. So again, on the thank you page, you can actually go in and customize it, but of course, we're not going to do that. So let's now check and see if this is going to work. So I'm going to click here on view step. I'm going to open this in new incognito mode. So pretty much what we have here is the landing page. We've got the upsell page and the thank you page. So let's take a look at the pages that we've just built. So this is going to be our landing page. So when you run your membership website, this is where you push all your traffic to. So when they come over here, they click on get started now, and this will take them to the checkout page. And as you can see, this is the free coaching call. So when they click on place order, this is where they come to. So this will be the one-time offer upsell. So this is the video that could emphasize what this offer is about. And they have two options here. They can actually add to my order. And then when they click on add to my order, this $99 will be added onto the free order. Or if they click on no thanks, I'll pass, this will now take you to the thank you page. And pretty much that's the end of this funnel. Once they sign up for the free coaching call, they're also going to be added to the mailing list, which means in the future, you can promote other products to that mailing list. So this is the advantages of adding an email list to your membership website. Okay, so pretty much this is how you set up a funnel on your website. Now, as you can see, this is running on my local machine. I don't have HTTPS, so I could not do like real-time tests to show you how this flow would actually work. But pretty much this is how you set it up. If you have any problems, please leave your questions in the comments box below, and I'll do my best to respond to them. All right, so thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video.